Radio. We're AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. Good day, sunshine. It's a Friday, January 17th, 2020.
Here's Johnny. Johnny who? Johnny Carino's. Join us to celebrate our anniversary celebration and try our new 5 for $15 ribeye steak and shrimp meal deal. Enjoy our Italian nachos appetizer, juicy charbroiled ribeye steak, crispy Parmesan fried shrimp, your choice of fries or pasta, and a refreshing beverage for only $15. Plus happy hour specials in our bar, such as 39-cent wings all day, every Thursday. Come join us at Johnny Carino's at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Hungry for award-winning barbecue? Join us at Famous Dave's. Try our new ribs and all-you-can-eat chicken tender special for only $14.99. Enjoy our hand-rubbed St. Louis-style ribs, pit-smoked over a hickory fire, and all-you-can-eat hand-breaded chicken tenders and famous fries, all for only $14.99. Also, join us in the bar for our famous happy hour, such as $1.50 ribs all day, every Thursday, and beers from $2. Only at Famous Dave's at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Well, we've got birthdays to celebrate today. We will. Yes. And we've got all sorts of other things that we will get to. Like look at World and California news headlines, local news, sports, financial news. We'll go in depth with the weather, give you an idea what to expect. And, well, we're just going to be busy. And I'm glad you're along for the ride. Well, in news from Hollywood, Lionel Richie says his new fragrance is popular with men and women. Yeah, it's called Hello, named after Lionel's 1983 hit song. Yeah, I understand it smells like someone who's been hanging around, waiting to be noticed since 1983. Lionel, you're still, you're still relevant. Let's see, today, January 17th, it's Bootleggers Day. Well, let's see if we can dig up a local bootlegger for that. It's also Fetish Day. I'll pass on that. Boy, let's see, birthdays today. We've got big shot birthdays today. Actress Betty White is 98. And actor James Earl Jones is 89. Voice. Singer Chris Montez, Let's Dance, he's 78. And singer William Hart of the Delphonics, 75. Actress Joanna David of Downton Abbey, 73. Former Rolling Stones guitarist Mick Taylor is 72. And singer Steve Earle, 65. Singer Paul Young, 64. Actor, comedian Steve Harvey, 63. Singer Susanna Hoffs of the Bangles, 61. Jim Carrey is 58. Actress Dennis O'Hare, 58. Actor Joshua Malina is 54. Actor Naveen Andrews, 51. Kid Rock, 49. Actor Freddie Rodriguez, 45. Actress, singer Zooey Deschanel is 40. Singer Ray J, 39. Actor Ryan Gage, 37. Actor Jonathan Keltz, 32. Actress Kelly Marie Tran is 31. And actress Catherine Herzer is 23. We have our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Angela Ferguson, Patricia Zarate, Veronica Reyes, Mario Espinosa, Joy Veliz, Rosa Barcenas Rubio, Carla Keating, Luis Villegas Jr., Ruben Miramontes, Sandy Clavery, Vanessa Gutierrez, Carla Armendariz, Carol Mejia, Destiny Barraza, Heather Yanni, Oscar Roberto, Leonel Cordova, Maria Castro, Sarah Nunn, Sarah Barthelemy, Stella Limon, Francisco Contreras, Petey Perez, Diane Garcia, Jose Pepe Corcoles, Josiah Aguilera, Martha Alicia Gonzalez, Morris Risen, and Lenore Silva. Happy birthday from all of us at KXO. Well, let's see. What's going on? Don Brock, pay attention here. Yeah, a British woman says she predicts the future by reading asparagus. Well, it seems she throws asparagus spears in the air, looks at them on the floor, and predicts what will happen. I predict she's going to be asked to leave a restaurant when she throws asparagus on the floor. My mom could predict the future with broccoli. Yeah. If I left unbeaten broccoli on my plate, she predicted I would be served the same broccoli every day until I ate it. Yeah. Mom, yeah, that's the way it was. It's on your plate, you eat it. Yeah. I don't know if you were following this, but Ken Jennings won $1 million in this week's Jeopardy tournament. Big deal, right? Yeah, when a Hollywood studio makes a movie about his life, and you can bet they will, Tom Hanks will get $5 million to play Jennings. Yeah, you know it's going to happen, right? And who better than Tom Hanks? We're waiting for a Wheel of Fortune, greatest of all time tournament. Yeah, featuring contestants who bought the most vowels, perhaps. Yeah. Oh, well. And this is interesting. We have a dog. Actually, he's part of the family, Lucky, our German Shepherd. But in Texas, the owner of a dog food company is eating the company's product for 30 days to prove it's healthy. Okay, fine. Yeah, but after eating the tasty dog food, how about he drinks from the toilet, huh? Yeah, how about it? That would never work. Lucky would never let me near his food. Yeah, that's mine. You get away. We've got a look at World and California news headlines right now, all brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Update. The government is launching an investigation into about 500,000 Teslas after reports the cars have been speeding up on their own, causing serious problems. WWJ's Jeff Gilbert is in Detroit.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says it's had complaints of 110 crashes and 52 injuries stemming from possible sudden acceleration involving the Tesla Model S, Model X, and Model 3. The government's already investigating complaints of battery fires, and there are separate investigations into crashes involving Tesla's autopilot system.
Adrian Lund, former president of the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, says verifying the problems won't be easy.
It will be a little more difficult to investigate because of the high-tech in the car, the autopilot feature.
There's been no comment yet from Tesla. The company said its autopilot system is designed only to help drivers, not to do the work for them. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Affordable, quiet, and reliable, you can count on a furnace from York because it's backed by the strongest warranties available. It's just another way we install confidence. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501 to learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this season. That's 353-4501. Contractor license 696216.
California headline news. Close call for firefighters battling a fire in an apartment building in Glendale. Trapped inside by flames, rescued by their colleagues.
Both were immediately rescued by awaiting firefighters that were posed in a rescue position and were able to pull them out immediately with what appears to be minor injury and some smoke inhalation.
3 people transported to the hospital as well with minor smoke inhalation. California's gas prices declining again this week, but by just a penny.
In California, you're currently paying $3.53 for a gallon of gasoline. Alpine County is paying the most with $4.69 for a gallon of gas. Stanislaus residents are paying the least at $3.19.
Aldo Vasquez with AAA, noting most western states are seeing price declines, $2.56 the current national average. City, state, and federal officials holding a town hall in Cudahy tonight to talk about that jet fuel dumping incident near LAX. The meeting to be going down as officials give updates and hear community concerns after the jetliner dumped fuel onto a series of schools. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist for heating, air conditioning, and sheet metal needs. Lock Air Conditioning and custom sheet metal.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money managers don't understand why.
Because our way works great for us.
But it may not work for your clients. That's why Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first. It's the highest standard for a financial advisor.
So what do you provide? Cookie-cutter portfolios like the rest of us?
No cookie-cutter portfolios here. Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to meet each client's goals and needs.
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right? And make commissions when you make trades for your clients?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission investment products, and we never earn commissions on trades.
So what's in it for you?
Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better. When it comes to helping clients achieve a comfortable retirement, we're clearly different. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
It's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. With 2 locations in the valley, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, that's in the Brawley Auto Center, and on Imperial Avenue right next to Food for Less in El Centro. Controlled Thermal Resources and the Imperial Irrigation District have announced the successful completion of a power purchase agreement. IID and CTR, through its wholly owned subsidiary, Hell's Kitchen Power Company, entered into the agreement last week, and it regards the sale of energy from the Hell's Kitchen geothermal facility located at the foot of the Salton Sea in the Salton Sea known geothermal resource area. The agreement consists of a 25-year term to supply IID with 40 megawatts of geothermal energy. The power facility is expected to be operational by 2023 and will coincide with the development of CTR's integrated direct lithium extraction and conversion facility. Well, Calexico City Council member has struck a deal. George Gale has more.
She has accepted a deal. Rosie Fernandez had been charged with a hit and run and 2 DUIs, one with an enhancement. It is being reported she has accepted a deal in which she enters a guilty plea to a single charge of driving under the influence with an enhancement for having a blood alcohol content of 0.15% or higher. In exchange for the plea, she was given a 12-day suspended sentence and 5 years probation. Conditions of the probation include she must get alcohol counseling, drive only if licensed and insured, submit to random drug and alcohol testing, and pay the $1,756 in fines and restitution, and obey all state and federal laws. Council member will also be required to complete 12 days of public service with Caltrans. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:43. It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less. Well, Monday is a holiday. George Gale has more.
It will be Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a day to observe the birth of the late civil rights leader. Most state and federal offices and agencies will observe the holiday, as will the County of Imperial. County officials say all administrative, non-emergency county offices will be closed for the holiday. County Board of Supervisors will not meet on Tuesday, January 21st. According to the schedule adopted by the board recently, supervisors will not meet following every holiday that falls on a Monday. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, who says there's nothing to do in the Imperial Valley? There's a multitude of events this weekend, most of them on Saturday. The 25th Annual Junior Trout Fishing Derby at Sunbeam Lake, Aviation Day at the Imperial County Airport, and the 23rd Annual Desert Cleanup. Also going on, the 10th Annual Justin Lofton Foundation Charity Golf Tournament. And Saturday evening, dueling pianos at 8 p.m. at the Stockman's Club. And it's a kids' night out at the Calexico Community Center as well. Busy, busy weekend throughout the Imperial Valley. That's it for page 1 of the local news. Page 2 coming up next. Page 1, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro and Brawley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, with a great variety of gift packs which can be shipped to your friends and loved ones all over the universe. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, with some tours. Every Tuesday and Friday, 10 a.m. Yuma time, you're invited to take a free tour at the Peanut Patch. Watch them make some of their great products. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. They are closed on Sundays. The Peanut Patch, with homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster forms. Pecan turtles to die for. You'll love their yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Don't forget, every Tuesday and Friday, you're invited to take a free tour at the Peanut Patch. How do you get to the Peanut Patch? Well, Google Maps will take you there. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Page 2 of the local news and a look at weather, brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. Talk to Jose, talk to David. For all your health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage, David H. West Insurance Services. The California Air Resources Board voted unanimously to approve the Imperial County Year 1 Community Emissions Reduction Program Plan for the El Centro Heber Calexico corridor. The plan lays out a series of 28 strategies and measures to be implemented over the next 5 years by state, regional, and local agencies to further reduce air pollution in that corridor. The AB 617 Community Steering Committee, comprised of local community members, approved the plan October 2nd. The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District Board approved the plan October 8th, and now the state has signed off on the plan as well. But an Imperial County resident suffered fatal injuries. George Gale has more.
He was involved in a traffic collision. Collision reportedly occurred Sunday near Jacumba. 46-year-old Alejandro Jimenez Mendoza of Heber was a passenger in the vehicle traveling west on Interstate 8. Near Carrizo Gorge Road, vehicle went off the roadway and down the embankment. Witnesses to the incident called 911. Paramedics pronounced the man dead at the scene. San Diego County Medical Examiner's Office said the cause of death was due to obvious traumatic injuries. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, last night, Queen Frances, King Jack Terrazas were, they were crowned. They are the Mardi Gras King and Queen for the city of El Centro 2020. And a reminder, the city is accepting applications for the 2020 Mardi Gras Light Parade and Street Festival. It'll be held Saturday, February 22nd. Deadline to submit parade entry forms is February 18th. The City of El Centro's Mardi Gras Light Parade and Street Festival is an annual signature event with its traditional theme colors of purple, green, and gold. KXO News Time is 7:49.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
The National Weather Service says a weak weather system passing by to the north will keep temperatures near normal readings today, but increasing high pressure into the weekend will lead to another warm-up. Dry conditions expected through the weekend and likely through the first half of next week, but with periods of cloudiness. High temperatures this weekend into next week will mostly top out in the lower 70s across the Imperial and Yuma valleys, with generally mild overnight temperatures. 69 our high yesterday, 53 the low. Sunny today with a high near 68. North wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 42. West-northwest wind around 5 miles an hour. Saturday sunny with a high near 70. Northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. It'll be partly sunny on Sunday with a high near 70. Northwest wind about 5 miles per hour. Right now downtown, we're looking at 52 degrees, 71% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 7 to 10 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Dad, they're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want Sunny Buckley fries.
And I want an Imperial Big Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company. Do-It Centers in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville. That's where you'll find what you need when you need it. NBA basketball action. The Suns clipped the Knicks 121-98. Bucks beat the Celtics 128-123. In overtime, the Pelicans got by the Jazz 138-132. Nuggets nipped the Warriors 134-131 in overtime, and the Clippers topped the Magic 122-95. In other sports news, in Major League Baseball, the San Francisco Giants have hired Alyssa Nakken. She'll be the first female coach on a Major League staff in baseball history. She was named an assistant under new San Francisco Giants manager Gabe Kapler. Kapler indicated during the winter meetings that he would hire some coaches for non-traditional roles.
Planning a home improvement project? Let your friends at Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Our Do-It Centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a big box with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. Our helpful and courteous staff will get you outfitted for any task in no time. Imperial Hardware Company is locally owned and family operated, proudly serving this community for over a century. We carry only the best products and top name brands. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company. Looking for additional savings? Rewards members earn credits for every purchase. Not a Rewards member yet? Visit a Do-It Center today and join the club. It's free.
Well, let's take a look at NFL. We've got football action on Sunday. We'll start with the Titans and the Chiefs. Our coverage begins at 11 a.m. Sunday. And we'll follow that with the Packers and the 49ers. And then we'll find out who's going to be in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 54, Sunday, February 2nd. We've got game right here on AM 1230 KXO. Meanwhile, LSU quarterback Joe Burrow doesn't appear to have any reservations about playing for the Cincinnati Bengals. Burrow's dad told sources that his son has no qualms about wearing orange and black if the Bengals take him with the top overall pick in the NFL draft. Meanwhile, an arrest warrant has been issued for Odell Beckham Jr. Well, it seems, Odell, you cannot slap a security guard on the butt in the locker room after your team's big win. It's a simple battery charge, but Odell, also seen in video, passing out cash to LSU players. It's a bozo no-no, Odell. Yes, we'll use it as a learning experience. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers, Holtville, Brawley, and El Centro. Get it done with a little help from the Imperial Hardware Company.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Styles and Smiles Complete Salon Services. Call for an appointment or you can walk in. Styles and Smiles on Imperial Avenue right by Cardenas Market in El Centro. Well, the University of Michigan said the preliminary reading of its U.S. Consumer Sentiment Index in January was 99.1, down slightly from the prior month. Economists polled by MarketWatch expected a reading of 99.6. The sentiment indicator covers how consumers view their personal finances as well as business and buying conditions. The healthy job market and rising stock market are bolstering consumer confidence. A decline in inflation expectations would trouble the Federal Reserve because it would suggest consumers expect subdued growth ahead. So, what's the market doing? I'm glad you asked. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 41 points at 29,339. The S&P 500 up 7 3/4 at 3,324. NASDAQ up 6.6 at 9,363. Gold up $4.50 an ounce, while oil is up 10 cents a barrel. KXO Financial News Time is 7:58.
It's a new year, and Styles and Smiles want you to look your best. But first, you need to make an appointment by calling 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Now, Styles and Smiles is a complete salon specializing hair, nails, cosmetics. And if it's time for a change, let Styles and Smiles transform your ordinary into extraordinary with their expert stylists. Bring the whole family because they do it all. Call now and make an appointment at 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Styles and Smiles, located by Cardenas Market in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 68, north wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 42, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Saturday will be sunny with a high near 70, north wind about 5 miles per hour. Right now, downtown, we're looking at 53 degrees, 70% relative humidity. The wind out of the west at 7 to 10 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles. Here to make you look your best. Styles and Smiles on Imperial Avenue, right by Cardenas Market in El Centro. Call for an appointment, or you could walk in.
If you want to know what's happening tonight, this week, or this weekend in Imperial Valley, simply visit the KXO Radio website by logging on to kxoradio.com and click on the community calendar. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you'll be in the know on what's going on in our community. The community calendar on kxoradio.com is brought to you in part by AM Copier.
Well, of course, check out our website, kxoradio.com. Find us, follow us, like us on Facebook, and you can also find us on YouTube.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. Turns out Iran's missile attack on 2 U.S. bases in Iraq last week did leave some Americans hurt. CBS's Cammie McCormick at the Pentagon.
President Trump had said no Americans were harmed, but the U.S. Central Command now says nearly a dozen American troops were injured. They're being screened for traumatic brain injuries. They suffered concussions. 8 of them were transported to a military medical facility at Landstuhl, Germany. 3 others were sent to Kuwait.
Iran's supreme leader today used prayers to aim fire and brimstone at the U.S. CBS's Holly Williams.
He warned Iran's people that he believes that President Trump would betray them despite his words of support. And he described President Trump as a, quote, clown.
President Trump had tweeted support to demonstrators in Iran angered by Tehran's mistaken shoot-down of a commercial jet. A Delta plane skidded off a taxiway at the airport today in Kansas City. No apparent injuries. Icy conditions have made driving treacherous in parts of Missouri and Kansas, part of a winter storm system that will affect the nation's midsection and east today and tomorrow. WCBS TV's Lonnie Quinn says bitter cold is also a factor.
The feels-like temperature in Duluth at 10 below. Montpelier, Vermont feels like 19 below. Boston right now it feels like 2 degrees above zero. The story there is Sunday of this week, it was 74.
And government regulators are taking a close look at Tesla electric vehicles. Jeff Gilbert has more from WWJ Detroit.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says it's had complaints of 110 crashes and 52 injuries stemming from possible sudden acceleration involving the Tesla Model S, Model X, and Model 3. The government's already investigating complaints of battery fires, and there are separate investigations into crashes involving Tesla's autopilot system.
New additions to President Trump's legal team 4 days before the start of his impeachment trial. CBS's Stephen Portnoy is at the White House.
It's conservative legal star power. Kenneth Starr, to be precise. The former Whitewater prosecutor joins the Trump legal team along with other prominent lawyers, including the noted Harvard law professor Alan Dershowitz. We're told Dershowitz will present arguments to the Senate on why the allegations being brought by the House don't rise to the level of impeachable offenses.
14 states, along with New York City and Washington, D.C., are suing to try to stop the Trump administration's plans to cut food stamp benefits to 700,000 unemployed people. Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 53 points. NASDAQ is up 9 points. This is CBS News.
With Capital One, you can open a new checking or savings account with no fees or minimums. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. Indeed will also give you this sticky frog, which will suddenly leap and stick to the face of the perfect hire. Okay, there's no sticky frog. But skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Post your next job at Indeed.com/hire and try skills tests for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Sometimes the sniffles turn out to be more than the sniffles. Luckily, there's a Walgreens right around the corner so you can feel better faster. And right now, get select Vicks, NyQuil, DayQuil, Sinex, and flu therapy products for only $9.99 each with card. No reason to waste more time feeling lousy this cold season. Get in and out in minutes, so you feel better faster. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Use as directed. Restrictions may apply. See store for details. Valid in store through January 18th.
There's new legal action in the music world.
Ariana Grande is facing a lawsuit from hip-hop's Josh Stone. He claims she stole the chorus for her hit 7 Rings from the song he released 3 years ago.
You need it, I got it. You want it, I got it.
His lawsuit cites 2 forensic musicologists who analyzed each piece of music and found 39 notes to be identical. Grande's version has made more than $10 million. She'll perform at the Grammys next week, where she's up for 5 awards, including 2 for 7 Rings. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The first woman to head up the Recording Academy has been placed on administrative leave less than 2 weeks before the Grammys. Deborah Dugan's facing a misconduct allegation from a senior member of the organization. She has been on the job as CEO for just 6 months. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-700-6898. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-700-6898. That's 800-700-6898. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-700-6898. 800-700-6898.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little tall on radio.
AM 1230 KXO. 1230
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
This is an ugly candy bar, Peter Paul's Almond Cluster. It bulges from the way they stuff those almonds and crunchy stuff inside. It's so ugly, in fact, we're not going to show it to you. But don't go away, we're going to show you something. Isn't that something? Believe me, it's better than looking at our candy bar. Funny thing, ugly as it is, Almond Cluster tastes just beautiful. Why people who make such a crunchy, chocolatey candy can't fix the way it looks? I don't know, maybe we should be on the radio or something, skywriting.